Okay, Coach Thad Rittenhouse here from Pequea Valley joining us at the Lancaster Lebanon League Media Day here at the LNP building, in downtown. And we were just talking about the fact that you grew up nearby. And
a couple blocks from here. Grew up down on Mulberry Street. And this building obviously is all new and enjoyed. I love seeing the city of Lancaster grow and continue to grow. It was awesome when I was a kid and kind of fade away from that, but now it's coming back, and I really enjoy coming down here.
Yeah, this is pretty impressive when you walk in. It's almost like you feel like you're in ESPN, and they had like the LL Hoops, championship game YouTube thing up on the wall playing and everything else.
Oh, yeah.
It was pretty cool. It's got to be great for the kids, though, too, to know that an organization like this is, supporting their efforts and trying to publicize what they're doing as athletes, right?
Absolutely. I think it's awesome.
And so talk a little bit about your team this year. I mean, how many returning seniors have you got, and how many returning starters?
We graduated 4 seniors, and each of them started. Well, some didn't start toward the end of the season. But we have a sophomore and junior class that got a lot of varsity playing time from JV, so they kind of went both ways.
Sure.
And this is the group this year. The juniors and seniors right now are when I first came here 6 years ago, there was no youth program, so I started that, and with the help of actually my JV coach, and we started a youth program there, so these guys are part of that youth program coming up. So I've been looking forward. I enjoy coaching. I'm really looking forward to this season. It's been waiting a long time.
It's been 6 years in the making.
Yeah.
So talk a little bit about that. Obviously, 6 years in the making. What type of expectations do you have for this team?
I can tell you right now, the culture, the mindset, the dedication is. I have a lot more boys that are willing to put the time in. I have a lot more boys that basketball is their only or number one sport. I mean, we still have a lot of growing to do. We still have a lot of work to do, but these guys want it so bad, and I can see it. We had a scrimmage yesterday, and I could see how they were playing. That they go after it, and they really want it that bad.
It's amazing how you talk about the fact of. There's no instant gratification when it comes to basketball or sports in general when you're trying to build a program. And talk a little bit about, how, you're building the community and, the parental aspect of getting behind a basketball program, because you really don't have one without it, right?
You're right. That was very tough when I first got here. It was something where basketball wasn't a main priority with a lot of student athletes. And with the support of administration, they have been actually just, awesome these last so many years. They have been very supportive of me and what I'm trying to do. I knew I was going to be battling a, uphill battle, if you want to say. But a lot more parents are buying into what we're trying to do. Not just me, but my coaching staff with support of them. They're buying into, and the culture is changing, and here I just feel this, this year it just seems like it's all coming into place. But like I said, we still have a lot of work to do, but I'm really looking forward to the season. But you're right, the parents are, let's just put it this way. Now I don't have to do a lot more in the youth program.
Sure.
So I still have to oversee some things, but I got a youth director. I have people that are helping out more, and not saying they did in the past, but we have more of it now. So that takes a lot of load off of my shoulders and a lot of weight off my shoulders, and we're able to. I'm able to concentrate more on the high school program.
Well, that's great. And so talk a little bit about, like you said, I mean, you're really looking forward, to this season, because these are guys that you brought in when you started the youth program that are now, obviously up at the high school level. So you must have some pretty big expectations for this group, huh?
Well, actually, yeah, I do, and they do. We actually started a leadership team, which consists of a couple seniors and juniors, and I thought this was great to get them because they run a good portion of the meeting. They talk about their expectations, their goals, and it's just awesome to hear them talk and their commitment and willing to, sacrifice parts of their life for a common goal between all of them. And I think they're all bought in for the most part. And so I'm excited about that.
It's got to be very gratifying. I mean, look, I got grandkids that are in there now. My daughters, they were cheerleaders. Okay, that's a completely different, story there.
Still a lot of work there.
There's still a lot of work, but it's got to be very gratifying, to you that, obviously you're not doing everything. Those people still have to buy in, but you've put the things in place for your, team and community and organization to be successful. So it must make you feel, a good sense of accomplishment that it's all kind of fallen into place. Now you're getting ready to put it all together on the court. It's got to feel great.
It does feel great. We know we have our hands full. We have a very strong section, and these guys are ready to battle. Like I said, they have some big goals they want to, and I said, you're going to have to work. We talked about this at the end of last season, and we talked about it in our leadership meetings and then open gyms. And like I said, they're all bought into it. But the key thing is the culture. See, Pequea Valley is a very work hard, they have a strong work ethic, going to work, and a lot of these boys, but
blue collar.
I see the change where now they're sacrificing those working hours to not working at a job but working in the gym, and we needed that. You can't, no matter, you can't be successful unless you have the pieces to be successful, and like I said, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, good. And the same thing too, with the family too. The family is going to let their son or their son out from the job responsibility unless they feel that there's value in it, okay? And the value obviously is in what being a part of that team and athletic performance is providing their son in having him grow as a person, right?
Absolutely. That's my number one thing as a coach is I'm installing things that I would install in my own children. Is I'll never forget that the most important thing is helping these boys to become young men. That's something you don't do anything as a coach that's going to jeopardize that, because you would fail as a coach by not doing those things, because most of these boys are not going to college and playing. So you have a chance to make an impact in their lives, and that's what you're doing. But the other side is we want to win too. I want to win. I've always won until I came to Pequea Valley, and I knew it was a program that was going to take time to build, and I didn't have a problem with that because I love challenges, and these boys, they gave me a huge challenge here, but I love each and every one of them, and I'd do anything for them. But hey, it's coming together. Let's just put it that way.
Well, I tell you what, I'm looking forward to watching this team. Hey, you've made me a big fan. I'm going to definitely check out.
Thank you very
obviously,
much.
all of your scores this year, and I wish you all the luck in the world, okay?